Hey guys, how's it going? Lagbro here, and welcome to my in-depth crafting series where we go through the different crafting methods of Path of Exile. This guide is made in 3.9 Metamorph League, and items might be subject to change in coming patches. Before you start crafting, make some research on PoEDB on what item level you need for the modifiers you want. For example, getting a tier 1 life on a body armor requires the item level of 86 or higher. Also be aware that tier 1 modifiers are rare, so if your budget isn't high enough, maybe it's better to go for a lower item level and be happy with tier 2 rolls. Okay, so with no further ado, let's get on with the video. Part 1. Old Regal. Examples of items you can craft with this method. Assassin's Mark Ring, Physical Damage Melee Weapon, Explodey Chest, Additional Curse Chest, Culling Strike Gloves, Jewels, +1 Skill Amulet, Tailwind Boots, and Elusive Boots, to mention some of the more popular crafts. When do we use this method? When alterations are cheap and you're looking for 1 or 2 specific modifiers, usually these modifiers are very rare, and the item is then finished by using the can have up to 3 crafted modifiers benchcraft. This method got a lot worse when they changed multimodding to only get 2 additional crafted modifiers instead of the old one where you could craft as many as there was room for. Multimodding was in my opinion overpowered and is much more balanced with other crafting methods and is still useful in some situations. What does the crafting process look like? Use a transmute orb on a white item or scour a rare item and then transmute. If it's blue magic, you can just start crafting. When your item base is blue, reroll the item with alteration orbs until you hit 1 or 2 of the modifiers you're looking for. Remember, blue items can have 2 modifiers, 1 suffix and 1 prefix. If you only have 1 modifier on the item, you can use an orb of augmentation to get the last modifier. When you have 1 or 2 good modifiers on the item, use a Regal orb that turns the item rare and gives you an additional modifier. If you're happy with the results, you can craft. Item can have 3 crafted modifiers and then craft the last 2 modifiers you want. And if you're not happy, just scour the item and start over again. But you might wonder, where do I get all these orbs you're talking about? Well, the best way of getting them are buying them from other players. But you can also sell unidentified magic items and rare items to get orb of transmutations, or you can sell them identified to get orb of alterations. You can also buy transmutations and alterations from vendors in towns, but I would not recommend this. Regal orbs you can get from the Chaos Orb recipe with only items of item level 75 plus, and you can of course get all these currencies on drop. There is a risk when you're crafting like this that you roll over the modifier since you're spamming a lot of alterations on the item. What you can do to minimize the risk is you type in the search field in the crafting window, you type a word of what you're looking for. So say you're looking for Assassin's Mark on hit, you type Assassin. Say you're looking for a Dictator's mod on a weapon, you type Dictator. And the item is going to light up when you hit that modifier, so you're a lot less likely to roll over it. Also note that some modifiers can be worth a lot on their own, so say the killed enemies explode, dealing 3% of their life as physical damage. Even if you hit 2 crappy modifiers on your augmentation and your Regal with this modifier is still worth a lot for people using the Awakener Orb craft and combining this with another armor. I hope this guide helped you understand this crafting method. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments or drop by my Twitch. I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays and Saturdays. Link in the description. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you loved it, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next part of the series.